Hey everyone, it's Deacon082, and wow, it has been a while! Welcome back to Pokemon Red Badgeless. In the last episode, we caught a lot of stuff, but because it's been so long, I think I am going to start with some kind of little recap of what we've done so far. Well, I'll do that. This will be a recap video. If you don't feel like you need that, you can ignore this, but how many Pokemon do we have in bots 2? Okay, a bunch. So we're gonna change to a bots that is not full, so bots 3, because we're gonna do some more catching stuff in this, well, soon. So we're going to begin by going over to Fuchsia. Well, we're in Fuchsia. We're going over to Route 15 and then Route 14. And going to do another trainer fly, so, yeah, I can bike over there. Hopefully we don't run into anything, because I really would like to get through this clean. Never mind. Well, we get an Oddish here, and, I don't know if I've actually caught an Oddish, so I guess we'll chuck a Master Ball, and if I have caught an Oddish, then I'll leave this out. So, Oddish was caught. That is going to be Pokemon number 39. Another one for our party. Okay. Jeez, these encounters. Okay, here we are. And now we're going to do our little thing here. I'll save just in case, even though I've gotten pretty good at Trainer Fly. So, let's do this. I've gotten pretty good at Trainer Fly, but it has been a while. I also caught a Venonat off screen. I said I was going to catch a second one eventually for trading. But anyway, now we're going to do a little recap of the glitches we've done so far while I execute this Trainer Fly. So, yeah, here we go. By getting a wild encounter on the same space as a trainer battle, the game gives us the wild encounter first. Normally when the battle ends, we return to the overworld and get a trainer battle after. However, by dying in the wild battle, we engage the trainer as we black out. The game thinks we're in a trainer battle, so we need to get in another trainer battle so the game will think we're back in the overworld afterwards. But the game still thinks we should be in a battle in Viridian Forest. Depending on the last Pokemon we fought, we can influence the battle the game gives us when we return to the area. A special stat of 7 from the last Pokemon we fight gives us a Nidoking, and an attack stat modifier of -6 from using Growl 6 times gives us a level of 1. Ever wonder why level 1 Pokemon did not exist normally before Generation 4? This is because different Pokemon are in different experience groups that grow at different rates. Each of the 4 in Generation 1 has a different formula for growth, but due to an oversight, the group called Medium Slow actually has negative experience at level 1. If you have a level 1 Pokemon from this group that consists of most 3-stage evolutionary lines as well as Mew, getting a small amount of experience will keep you with negative experience. The game then checks your experience after the battle, sees that you have negative experience, which underflows to a very large positive number, and the game recalculates your level to level 100 instantly based on that number. When you exit from the final text box of a message using the B button, you have a few extra input frames before you normally would if you exit with A. If you place your start menu cursor on save and engage the guard blocking Route 3, you can exit his message using B and bring up the start menu before he takes you to the gym. Now you can save the game and reset, and now if you hold right upon reloading, you can walk onto Route 3 without taking on Pewter Gym. In addition to gaining an extra input frame when exiting a message with B, you also have extra input time before engaging in battles with a trainer, as long as they can see you on the exact space that they appear on screen. With these extra input frames, you can open your start menu and then fly or teleport away from the trainer, once again making the game think a battle is occurring. By fighting this swimmer in the Cerulean Gym, you'll fight a Shelder with a special stat of 21, which corresponds to a battle with Mew when you return to the route. This trick can also be used with trainers on many different routes to obtain most Pokemon in the game. As a side effect of the last glitch, known as Trainer Fly, the battle you trigger upon returning to the area will execute a script to remove a sprite in the last area visited, as long as its disappearance is not bound by any other restrictions. Because of this, you cannot remove the Cerulean Policeman until you visit Bill, but you can do the most useful application of this glitch, which is removing the Snorlats on Route 12 to reach Lavender Town and Fuchsia City early. By saving and resetting in the Safari Zone, you can reload your game and exit the Safari Zone without being asked if you would like to quit. Even after you leave, you will still be on your 500 step count, and after 500 steps you will be warped back to the Safari Zone entrance. But if you can take your 500th step precisely when you are jumping off a ledge, you'll be called back in mid-air with the ability to walk through anything. This will wear off when you exit the room, but if you can faint from poison and black out, you will keep the ability to walk through anything upon respawning. This will wear off when you enter a building or a trainer battle, but you can use this glitch to reach Saffron and go straight into Silphco, or cross the sea to reach Cinnabar. The shore tiles on the right sides of Cinnabar and the Seafoam Islands are treated as land tiles instead of water tiles, but since there are no land encounters assigned to either area, the Pokemon you find are based on the last area you were in. You can use this method to find Safari Zone Pokemon in normal battles, but you can actually exploit it even further. By listening to the Old Man's lecture in Viridian, your name gets temporarily changed to Old Man for the battle so you can see text like Old Man through Pokeball. And your real name is stored in the wild encounter data for the current area. This normally isn't a problem because when you go to another area afterwards, the data gets overwritten by the correct wild encounter data. But if you go to Cinnabar directly after, you can encounter Pokemon based on your name, which will be well over level 100. The characters in your name correspond to the Pokemon and levels that you can find, but you can always encounter the glitch Pokemon M, which is famous for being able to increase the amount of your 6th item by 128, because of the way Pokédex data writing behaves for Pokemon not numbered between 1 and 151. Because you can increase your quantity of items by 128, you can reach a quantity of 255. The index 255 is very special because it's the highest value in hexadecimal. It's normally assigned to be a Terminator character for strings. When you toss an item in your bag normally, all the items below it are moved up one space. But when you have a stack of 255 items, the game thinks there's a Terminator character, and it gets confused and copies the stack of 255 items. By this trick of item corruption, you can obtain many stacks of 255 items. However, you'll lose the items at the bottom of your pack because it also shifts the cancel button upwards. Okay, now that our little glitch recap is over, I think I covered about everything we've done so far in this series. And in the next episode of Pokemon Red Badgeless, we're going to do some more stuff that we haven't really done yet, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting. So, I'll just die in here, and next time on Pokemon Red Badgeless, well, we'll be doing a lot of new cool stuff. So, see you guys then.